Okay, this is going to be the first video for exponential equations. We'll see how far we can get with this, whether we have to make one or two videos. All right, so first thing I want to start with is how to find the x and y intercept, not just graphically, but algebraically. So here's the concept. All right, for the x-intercept, we put 0 in, for y, and then solve. Okay, then y-intercept, we put 0 in for x. Okay, so let's start with the x-intercept. All right, we're going to put 0 in for y. All right, now what I want to do is I want to get this 4 on this side. So if it's 4 on this side, I want to add 4, so I got 4 equals 3 to the x minus 2. Now, I can't figure out what that answer is, so what I want to do is I want to do a conversion. So this will be log base 3, all right? The x minus 2 would go on this side, the 4 would go here, okay? Now, we talked about last class the concept of change of base. So this is log 4 divided by log 3, okay? And it gives me 1.26, okay? So x minus 2, all I want to do is just add 2 to both sides. So x equals, that's going to be 3.26. So that would be the x-intercept, okay? For the y-intercept, I would put 0 in for x. So I got y equals 3 to the 0 minus 2 minus 4. Now this is actually pretty easy. 0 minus 2 would be negative 2, so 3 to the negative 2 minus 4. All right, and this just becomes a very simple 3 to the negative 2, all right, which is 1/9 minus 4. So the y-intercept is negative 3.8 repeating, okay? You use the fraction if you want as well, all right? Now let's do that for log. Let's say I've got, we want to find the x-intercept and y-intercept for, let's say y equals log base 2 x plus 1 minus 3, okay? So, all right, I want to find the x-intercept first. Okay, so I'm going to put 0 in for here, so 0 log 2, x plus 2 minus 3. I want to get this over to this side, so that'd be 3 when it moves over. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to do a conversion, so this would be 2, this x plus 1 would come over, the 3 would become the exponent. Okay, well 2 to the third is pretty easy, that's going to be 8. Okay, all right, so x plus 1, then I solve for x. X equals 7. Okay? Now, to get the y-intercept, all right, I want to put 0 in for x. Okay? So that'd be y equals log 2 with a 1 minus 3. Now, what we know is, we know that this will be 0, okay, because we know that property. All right, now it'll be negative 3. If you had any doubts of that, you could always use change of base. Log of 1 divided by the log of 2. As you get 0, okay? So either way, all right? Okay, so here's what I would like you guys to do. Find the x-intercept and the y-intercept for these two questions. Okay, so go ahead and pause your video and go ahead and work on those. Okay, go ahead and unpause. All right, so to find the x-intercept, the first thing we would do is put in for 0 for that. That 3 would move over. Okay, all right. It's not the same question as the other one, was it? I don't think so. It looks good. Actually, gets you be close. Okay. All right, so I can't really solve that here, so I'm going to convert this to a log. So this would be log base 2 of 3, x plus 1 on this side. Okay, I would use a change of base there. So log of 3 divided by log of 2. Okay, I get 1.58, x plus 1. Solve for 1 by subtracting by 1, x equals 0.58. Boom, that's pretty easy. Okay, so that's the x-intercept. All right, the y-intercept, I'm going to put 0 in for x. Okay, it's going to be 2 to the first minus 3. Well, 2 to the first is just going to be 2. Minus 3 would be negative 1. So that's the y-intercept. Okay? All right, let's find the x-intercept with this one. Put 0 here. Log base 3, x plus 3, minus 2. I move the 2 over, it becomes positive 2. Okay? Now, the easy solution here is to convert this to an exponential. This would be 3. The x plus 3 moves over. The 2 becomes the exponent there. Okay, so 3 squared is 9. So subtract 3. The x-intercept is 6. Okay? For the y-intercept, I would put 0 in for x. 0 plus 3 minus 2. Okay? So that's going to be log base 3. 3 minus 2. Well, we learned in our properties that that's going to be 1. All right? 1 minus 2 would be negative 1. If you needed to use a change of base there, okay, log 3 divided by log 3. That's how you get 1. Okay? All right, so that's some basic stuff. Got to convert from one to the other. Okay? Now, sometimes things don't work out nearly as smoothly there. Okay? Let's say I got, we're going to say solve. Okay? All right. Let's say I got 2 to the 4x minus 7 equals 89. Okay? Now, sometimes what it's easy to do, okay, when you have these types of problems, okay, is to convert. Okay? So what I want to do is I want to convert to a log. Okay? So this would be log base 2. The 89 would come over to this side. The 4x minus 7 comes over there. So now I'm going to do a change of base. Okay? Log of 89 divided by the log of 2 gives me 6.47. Okay? So then all I want to do is add 7. 4x equals, it's going to be 13.47, and then divide by 4. Okay, 13.47 divided by 4. That's going to be 3.36. Okay? All right? So that's an example of a problem. Okay? All right? Let's do another one that's a log. Let's say I've got log base 4, 6x minus 7 plus 2 equals, let's say 5. Okay? All right? Now, what you want to do, and I was sort of doing it with the x-intercept stuff, is you want to get this part with log by itself. So I want to move this 2 by subtracting 2. So I got log base 4, 6x minus 7 equals 3. Okay? Now, there's no quick, easy out for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this. So this is going to be 4. The 6 minus 7 would come over here. This becomes the exponent. All right? Well, 4 to the third power, oops, that's the 6th power, is 64. So I would add 7. 71 equals 6x divided by 6. 71 divided by 6 is 11.83. Cool. Okay? All right. Let's see if there's any others that I'd like to do. Okay. Let's talk about now stuff like this. Okay. All right. All right. So this is a base E problem. So what I want to do is I want to solve simply by adding 2 and adding 2. Okay, so I want to get this E by itself. That's 30. I want to get rid of this by dividing by 5. Okay, so that's going to be E to the 2x minus 7 equals 6. Okay, all right. All right, now, a simple conversion here, okay, all right, a simple conversion. What I want to do, okay, is e's are a little bit different of problems. What I want to do is I want to do natural log on both sides, okay? Now the reason why I want to do that is remember, we learned that the natural log of e, this exponent would come in front and be here, and then this would be natural log of e. And in our properties, we learned that this is just 1, okay? So it's just 1, so it goes away basically. So that's 2x minus 7 equaling the natural log of 6, okay? So natural log of 6 is 1.79, okay? And then it's 2x minus 7. I would add 7, okay? That's 2x equals 8.79, and then divide by 2. Okay? All right? And so I get 4.395. Okay? All right? And I think that's good. Well, yeah, that's good for the basic ones. Okay? So what I would like you guys to do is I'd like you to try these on your own. Okay? Do 4 to the 5x minus 6 plus 8 equals 82. Would like you guys to do log. I'll put a little 2 in front of here. Now let's not do that yet. Let's go log base 5 of x minus 2 plus 1 equals 3. Okay, and then let's go e, okay, to the 2x minus 4 with a 4 here, minus 1 equals 7. Okay, so go ahead and let's go ahead and work on those problems. Go ahead and pause your video, okay, and go ahead and work on those. I'm going to duplicate this real quick. Let's see, duplicate, and we'll duplicate one more time. Duplicate. All right, let's do problem number 1 here. Okay, so what I want to do on this is I want to subtract 8. So I get 74, 4 to the 5x minus 6. Okay, quick out here would be just to change this to a log base 4. Put the 74 here with the 5x minus 6 on this side. Over here I get a change of base. Log of 74 divided by the log of 4 gives me 3.10 with 5x minus 6. And then I just want to add 6 to this side. Okay, so that's going to be 9.10 equals 5x, and then divide by 5. All right, that's going to be 1.82. Okay, all right. Okay, let me erase this first one then. All right, so I'm just going to do the work for this one up here. What I want to do first is I want to subtract 1. So this would be 2 on this side, just to move up the work so you can see. So I got log base 5, x minus 2 equals 2. Okay, so what I want to do is do a simple conversion. So it'd be 5 squared, because the 2 would come over, this would be x minus 2. 5 squared is 25, and then I'd just be adding 2. So x equals 27. Cool. Okay, pretty easy. All right, let's go to the third one. Let me go ahead and erase this up here. Okay, so the first step that I'd want to do here is I would want to add 1, which would give me 8 on this side. Okay, so I got 4e to the 2x minus 4 equals 8. Then I would divide this side by 4, gives me 2. Okay, so then what I want to do is do natural log of e to both sides, because that's going to come down. Okay, so I got 2x minus 4. Okay, natural log of e equals natural log of 2. Well, we know this is going to become 1. Okay? Let's figure out what natural log of 2 is. Okay, that's 0.693. Okay, so then all I got to do there is add 4, which would be 2x equals 4.693, and then divide by 2. Would be 2.3465. Okay? And so that's a good start for the basic exponential equations. The last lesson, we'll get into a couple of the more complicated examples.